I'm Jennifer Caskey with Caskey & Caskey of Shorewood Realtors. In most cases, a property getting ready to sell might need some sprucing of curb appeal with a touch of new paint, some flowers, and tree trimming, or the help of a stager to prepare the interior of a home by decluttering personal items and maybe moving furniture around to feature each room's best use. In preparing a home to sell, our team comes together to make sure each and every listing is shown in its best light so that it attracts the most buyers and nets the highest sales price the market is willing to bear. In some cases, we're introduced to properties that appear outdated, show more than average wear and tear, or are in need of more extensive repairs. These properties could be sold at one price as an as-is, fixer-upper, or even a teardown, but with the right guidance, coordination, and willingness on the part of the seller, the same home could be transformed into something that would attract top-dollar buyers looking for a move-in ready property. This home here is a recent case study of a property that could have sold for a lower than market average price due to its condition, but the seller chose to work with our team to convert his property into an attractive home, appealing to hundreds of buyers, which inevitably drew in multiple offers at and over the asking price. This home was built in 1992 and was owned by the original owner for 23 years before he decided to sell. The seller had listed once before and attempted to sell in what's called as-is condition, meaning no repairs would be made to the home. The home lingered on the market, only receiving very low-ball offers, and it eventually expired with no sale. 23 years worth of uncorrected wear and tear was something buyers were unwilling to pay for. The home was in desperate need of wall repairs and new paint in every room. The floor was literally worn out in many rooms. The kitchen appliances were outdated and broken, and almost every fixture in the home was outdated and showed corrosion from the ocean air. Most buyers will walk into a property like this thinking they want to find a value and are willing to take on a fixer-upper in order to get a below-market average price. However, what generally tends to happen is that buyers considering a home in this condition will start a mental repair list and immediately start to detract value from the as-is listing price as they go room to room, adding up what they think needs to be done to make the home livable. That number can start to seem as daunting as the work itself, and more often than not, buyers will either walk away or will offer well below the already low asking price. After our team was invited by the seller to evaluate this property, we were able to determine that the overall floor plan, square footage, and location of the home offered big selling points to buyers in this market. We determined that the majority of what could be done to this property in order to get it into move-in ready selling condition was cosmetic. With over 20 years experience working with homes in all conditions and armed with a team of professionals, Caskey & Caskey set about transforming the property. Within 3 weeks' time, we had coordinated a strategic timeline to manage our specialized vendors. They attended to general repair items around the home. Flooring specialists removed the old carpeting, the dated travertine tile, and the stained, worn-out hardwood floors, and replaced these rooms with budget-friendly but buyer-attractive new flooring. Professional painters attended to the entire interior, while our appliance specialists installed new appliances within the budget. In addition, all electrical fixtures and trim were updated, and required safety items such as brand new hardwired smoke detectors were attended to. In addition, simple updates were made with new hardware, new faucets, and new landscaping. We made careful choices within the seller's limited budget to get the best result that would correct as many buyer objections as possible. Last but not least, we brought in our professional stager to really make this home shine and show off its best features. The Association of Staging Professionals reports that 95% of staged homes sell on average in 11 days or less, and they also sell for 17% more. Our experience in the local market can affirm this claim, and we carefully work within each and every one of our clients' budgets to ensure that their property is in the best showing condition it can be. This home received multiple offers in just 4 days and sold with an all-cash buyer at well over asking price. The seller's initial $20,000 investment into repairs and cosmetic upgrades resulted in $130,000 additional equity gain for this homeowner. Our team managed the entire process, and the seller was able to get through the project with as little stress as possible. The transformation was well received by the agent community, neighbors, and most importantly, the buyers. If you have a project like this and would like to speak with us about how we can help you expertly transform and prepare your home in order to gain the most return on your investment, contact us at Caskey & Caskey for a confidential, no-obligation consultation.